thought obviously the way we set up, we were obviously trying to stop Norwich from playing out. We didn't want them to get too much possession of the ball. I thought first half some of their play was pretty outstanding and caused us problems, although obviously we gifted them a goal, which was disappointing. I don't think you need to give Norwich a goal, really. And at times, I didn't think our press was brave enough. And we've been going on about it for a couple of days now that we need to be really brave and don't worry about what's behind. But I think sometimes a couple of the lads were caught between a rock and a hard place. But I thought, they were more than deserved of a 1-0 lead at half-time. I thought our goal disallowed was a bit harsh, but that doesn't detract from the fact that they were definitely the team in the ascendancy. We obviously changed it at half-time and asked the lads to play with a bit more belief. I can handle losing football games, but I can't handle watching people not underperform, but not believe in themselves enough. So we tried to politely wire into them at half-time to give them a little bit more belief, and I thought they did. They pressed a bit better second half and stopped Norwich's play a bit more, although they did create good chances again second half. And in fairness, the good tackle from them on Crooksey, which could have been an equalising goal. Look, we didn't come here to park the bus. I don't think anyone could say that we're a negative team. We came to be positive. We made substitutions to be positive. We changed the shape to be positive. And unfortunately, we just didn't have enough to get an equalising goal. And I'd be lying if I didn't say the best team won, but that didn't detract from how well I thought our lads played.
I suppose there's a degree of self-preservation in a game like this. You've got two big games coming up on the horizon as well.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I took, my main players off. But it's a difficult one because, it's still one game. You've got an opportunity to gain a point or 3 points. You can't just turn up to these places and just disrespect it and think, well, we're not going to win anyway. That wasn't the thought process. And when we give away that first goal and we started a bit shaky at the back for the first 15 minutes, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a bit concerned about the possible scoreline. But then we rallied quite well. Some lads were throwing their bodies on the line and we got ourselves into the game. We just didn't do enough today to come away with anything.
I'm top man, Paul. Good luck for next week.
Thanks, mate.
Paul?
Hello, John.
Did you get an explanation for the reason why the goal wasn't given? We couldn't see anything ourselves. It seems.
Yeah, I haven't watched it back yet, mate. So the referee could have made an amazing decision, but supposedly there's a foul on the goalkeeper, which we do set pieces where there's blocks, as every club in the world does, but that wasn't one. So I'm pretty surprised that there is a block on the goalkeeper. But if there is, then there's good refereeing. But it seemed a little bit harsh considering their keeper's the size of a house. So I'll be surprised if there is, but it's disappointing. And, sometimes you get the benefit of the doubt, sometimes you don't. And unfortunately for us, we didn't.
See, Norwich, you've got a big lead at the top now. Do you think they will go on to go all the way?
Well, obviously I've watched their last few games. I've read all the press on their last few games, and every manager who seems to play against them seems to say they're the best team. And I would definitely echo them sentiments. I think they are by far the best team in the league. However, there's a long way to go, and it's when you're in good form, it's great, and you think you're invincible, and it only takes back-to-back defeats or something, and then you find yourself struggling. So, from what I saw today, and from what I saw at our place, to be fair, they are a good team, and I'll be amazed if they don't go straight back up, but crazier things have happened.
You're obviously in the bottom three now. That was nothing like a bottom three performance. We've seen some bus parking this season here. Nothing like that. It was much better.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, everyone keeps telling me that. I got told that after the Bournemouth game as well, but unfortunately we're not picking up any points. So I don't want to be one of them teams that get relegated at the end of the season and everyone tells us that we didn't really deserve it, because unfortunately the league table doesn't lie. But we've had a home defeat against Cardiff where I thought we deserved at least a point. We had a great performance at Bournemouth. We probably deserved a point. Today we probably didn't deserve a point, but we only lost by an odd goal. But look, we don't sit behind the ball. We try every time we get the ball, we try and play forward. We try and create chances as best we can. And if that's a long throw or set piece, then that's what it is. But we just try and take the game to the opposition and try and outscore them, really. And unfortunately, the last 3 games we haven't. We've got a couple of home games and then a couple of tricky away games, to say the least, Brentford and Sheffield Wednesday. So hopefully we have enough to survive. We dedicate our lives to the job, and if we don't, then that's on me.